And I wanted to go ahead and budget out my first paycheck that I'm receiving for November. I'll be receiving this on the 15th, I believe, but I already know what I'm getting for sure. I am very stressed and busy with work and personal stuff, and I kind of wanted to take a little break, but these videos make me kind of forget about life a little bit, even though we're talking about life and numbers, all that stuff. It's just, they're fun to make. So let's go ahead and get started. I put some of my paycheck deductions on budget just so that they show up on reports. I just realized that right now I'm not wearing my retainers. Usually I've been wearing my retainers while filming, so maybe you guys can understand me a little bit better. So let's go ahead and fund those. And that's all set. And as I said, the reason I do that is because that way I can view it on reports. So spending by category. That's a lot of moolah, a lot of money. And investment has hit 30,000, even though this doesn't include my pension deductions. My pension actually has a cash value, so I do take it into account because if I left my employer, I'd have the option of cashing it out. And if I don't take it out, then I have the option of getting the pension at 52. So I feel like I need to count it. The Money Guys show, I believe they said anyone making under 200K, it's okay if you count the pension deduction as part of your savings rate. And I really like their stuff. And I think I should take into account the -9, almost 10% that they take out of my paycheck for that pension. But anyway, I like seeing all these deductions on budgets. So that leaves me with $2,099 and $94 to budget for. Let's go ahead and what I wanted to go ahead and do is actually just fund the entirety of my car deductible fund. I was trying to work up to $500, which is my deductible for my car insurance. But I just want to go ahead and just fund that. I also have been thinking of raising my insurance limits. So I used to work in insurance kind of like under a broker selling insurance. And before having comp and collision, all that stuff, protection against property damage to other people's vehicles, the norm was $10,000 because most of the people driving cars would drive cars that would depreciate in value, and $10,000 would be more than enough to cover them if for some reason I caused an accident. But nowadays, you guys, people are driving the most expensive things out there. Like, if you crash, knock on wood, let me find some bamboo. I only have bamboo. Oh, there's wood over here. But like, people are driving Teslas and Maseratis. I don't know what they're called, and you know, so I think I'm gonna up my insurance limits just to be on the safe side, but I just don't know when that will be, and so I'm gonna add another $200 into my insurance. We gotta protect ourselves there, and maybe I'll up it once I'm up for renewal in January. Let's just work towards that, okay? And what else did I want to budget for here in November? I think that was pretty much it. All my investment goals are set. I was going to buy a power bank, but the charging part is what gets me. Like, I like having extra power in the power bank, but I just never charge the power bank, you know? So might as well just not have it. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit to the gifts category, a little bit more, since we are coming up on Christmas. And then personal. I did add one category to the travel, Japan, but I think I'm going to take it out. Delete. The reason being is in a few years for a birthday, we're planning on going to Japan. And what I've been thinking is just putting like an extra for 2023. My money goals. Let's go to my money goals. For 20. Oh, I guess I don't have it here. Oh, this is 2022. I must have deleted 2023. Anyway, for 2022, I was planning on putting away $100 into I-bonds, just kind of like extra cash buffer kind of deal. But instead of 100, I think I should just continue budgeting in 200 into I-bonds. And then once the Japan vacation comes along in like 4 or 5 years, then I can take it out from I-bonds instead of having that money in my savings account and building it up over time, since I know it's going to be a big trip, but we're not planning on going for a few years. We just want to have it in mind and make sure that we do that. I'm just thinking of stashing that extra money into I-bonds. I'm prioritizing that and just having it available by the time, the trip comes along. We'll see. But going back, and then I did lose all my data, but I went ahead and went back and put in all the numbers again so that I could see my savings rate over the course of the year and then my total savings rate at the end of the year. I did lose my net worth numbers as well, but I just got these numbers from my old videos. So that was good. And I just put it in here. Moving forward, I don't plan on sharing my net worth update. I'm just going to start doing it instead of every month. I'm going to start logging it in once a year. So when the end of 2022 comes about, I'm just going to fill it out here. Then 2023. But again, I don't think I'll be sharing those numbers anytime soon. I don't want to compare myself to other people, and I don't want other people to compare themselves to me. Plus, I know I'm in a great position, but sometimes I feel like sometimes I feel poor when it comes to other people. And I love when people share their numbers, by the way, but I personally don't want to compare myself to others. And I feel like if I put out my numbers, that forces me to see and compare more than if I just kept the number to myself and, allowed everyone else to share their own numbers. It makes sense in my head, okay? So going back to the budget, I have about $1,300.05 left. I'm just going to add that into a buffer category, the just in case category. Oh, so I was going to, where's it just in case? Oh, here it is. So I'm just going to add it here. It's really a buffer category. We'll see what I do. The reason I labeled this diamonds was because I was going to add a just in case. Under this just in case parent category, diamonds would be in case like someone passed away unexpectedly, kind of a very specific emergency fund type of thing. So if I pass away, then I want to be cremated, and then I also, once my ashes are nice and done, I want them to take my ashes and create a diamond out of it. And I feel like whatever family member wants to get cremated, that's their choice. I want like at least half a cup of their ashes so that I can make a diamond out of it. And you need money to do that, right? So I put this diamond category there. Anyway, to be honest, it's just kind of like it's just going to be my buffer category because I feel like when I do my budgets, it's easier to, instead of like keep on budgeting a month ahead, it's just easier to keep everything in 1 month. And I kind of like it that way. I did enjoy being a month ahead. For a good while, I budgeted a month ahead, and the worry, the stress like left me. There's nothing. But at the same time, I wouldn't look at my budget because I knew I was a month ahead and I knew any overspending or anything like that would be covered, basically. Um, so if you want that, if you want like a really hands off approach, you just want something to show you what you have every now and then I definitely recommend budgeting a month ahead. But I like checking in to my budget, being forced to do that, being forced to check the balances before I buy something instead of just thinking I have enough, which I did technically, but I just like checking in with my budget, and I feel like not budgeting a month ahead kind of helps me do that. So that's pretty much it for this video. Oh, you guys, I also wanted to show you, so since I got paid in November, let's see. No, it's forward. So with my first paycheck in November, I put away $709.64 under my 457B category, and $277.94 was deducted for my pension. $2,099 with 94 cents was my net pay. I put in $100 towards my I-bonds. That's an automatic deduction, and also automatically deducted was $160 towards my brokerage. And with that, just automatic setting up things for auto investing and all that, the amount I've invested into, and I only counted invested amounts into Roth IRA and 457B, not even counting brokerage. So far this year is $23,809, and that's pretty good. I should update this soon. I'm almost there. Anywho, that's it for the update. Again, there's no sense in hiding this because that's where, I got this from my old videos. So anyone could just go back to my old videos and check out my previous net worth. But in the future, as far as I know, it might change. I don't know. I'm not going to be sharing those numbers. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. I like filming these, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.